Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm riding the OBD Tramper mountain board and riding the spur is Tramper rider Andy Brind.
Hello, and we are going to show you how to 180 these beasts today. Let's crack on.
180s have been a staple trick in mountain boarding since the very beginning. Cool, fun and an easy one to get in the bag if you're just getting started. With the rise of e-boarding, we thought why not revisit the steps and show you how to stomp one in the best way for you and your board. On a Tramper e-board, the first thing we recommend doing is changing your throttle to bi-directional. This will basically make your one forward and reverse instead of forward and brake. It doesn't mean you're without a brake, only that once you've stopped, you will start moving backwards. Changing this with the wand is really simple. Open up the VEST tool, make sure you're connected to your board, and then slide across to the app configuration tab. In the drop down, select VEST remote, and then in the control type box, change the drop down to current bi-directional. Click right at the bottom, and then you're good to go.
First though, Eamon, what is front side, what is back side?
That is a good point. So front side is you're going to turn the front of your body forward like that, whereas backside obviously is with your back to the jump. The thing about front side is you can see your landing point the whole way around the rotation. As backside it turns you blind.
That's why backside is cooler.
Backside or front side, you can think of a 180 in 4 steps. The setup, which is a pre-wind and to compose yourself for the jump. Unwind and jump at the same time. The hip/leg thrust, and then a balanced landing. If you can get these things timed perfectly, then you're smashing it. For the setup, you need to pre-wind your arms in the opposite rotation to what you're going to spin. Crouch down like you're ready to jump, and then when you spring back up, you need to unwind and jump at the same time. You might find that due to the weight, you need to use your legs to help push the board around. Once in the air and spinning, you need to make sure that your weight is balanced over the centre of the board to enable a smooth landing. Throughout this whole process, you need to be in control of your throttle, so you need to let off the throttle as you take off, and then come back on the throttle but in reverse when you land. That all sounds like a lot, but when you're on the flat just practicing, you can take it step by step, and you don't need to worry about the throttle. Once you're happy on the flat, you can start doing it on the move. You might find that it's a bit easier when riding along, though take it steady at first.
Once you've nailed the flat land experience, you're going to want to find some sort of kicker. Probably a fly out's a good place to start. That's just a kicker when you go and land on a flat deck above it. And what you're going to want to do, like you did when you're rolling, as you're coming in, wind up, and then as you go off the takeoff, you want to unload, throw your shoulders round, and the key is to really get your shoulders round to the other stance. A lot of people 180, square their shoulders up, and then leave them there, and then do it all in the legs. It's not a great technique because you can't get your balance right to start with, so you really want to throw the shoulders into it. So, let's hit one. Wind up, jump. Shoulders round.
Once you are used to doing it at speed and on an incline, you can take it to a traditional jump with a landing. Here you need to pay close attention to your balance over your board. Make sure your weight is centered, and then when you spot your landing, make sure all 4 wheels are parallel with the downslope.
First thing to do, find yourself a little table like this beast. Give it a few jumps, feel it out. Right, once you're used to the jump, just take it nice and slow. Remember all the stuff we learned, shoulders round, get it going. If you learn how to ride and switch, then you can carry on. One idiot back on another feature. Right, next, backside 180, go in, shoulders round, and off you go.
As he has only recently learnt 180s, we thought we'd get Jeff Bond on the phone for some tips.
If you haven't seen him, he got aboard at the end of last year. He's already sending big doubles and doing 180s. So we're going to get his advice as a new learner and see what he thinks.
How's it going, all right?
Yeah, good. We're just, we're at our local pump track. So reason for the call, I've seen you've just learned 180s. So do you have any tips for people learning?
Yeah, so I probably started, well, I've only been doing this for about 4 or 5 months now. And the bi-directional feature is really what started it off.
Absolutely.
So I just started learning to ride both ways. And then just standing on the spot, doing a normal jump, like 180s, to 90 and then into 180.
Nice.
And then just rolling along. Then I found some slopes to go up and just turn back, a bit like on the four pipe with the skateboard. And then messaged Eamon a few times. I was kind of at the stage where I was ready to do it, and he just said, just go for it. So that was it, really. So yeah, that was my progression with it.
Thanks for the chat, Jeff. Big up. So that's how you do a 180, a simple spin that opens up a world of new tricks and combos. Anything to add or got a question, put it in the comments below. Or tweet Sunny.